Yeah, Manavex here. Alright, first of all, I'd like to apologize. And I touched on this video. This video just basically this video is just about my testimony, my past. And I made 2 videos prior and I take them down because I'm new to making these YouTube videos and you know, I don't want to say something that is misunderstanding. Me even misunderstand what they say. For those who are listening, those I guess, if you were touched or received or whatever the case is, I don't need to misunderstand what they say. So I've had to kind of watch. I've had a bad habit. I just post videos and just kind of go off my dome. Just go off share with that revelation of the Holy Spirit and not kind of structure what I say and kind of go back up and down. So I was kind of corrected on it. So I'll make a proper video. There's nothing wrong with correction. Openly saying this on YouTube for all YouTubers. Nothing wrong with correction. There's nothing wrong with somebody, critiquing you, especially if you have a good, ministry and what's not, helping people to come out and say stuff that they're afraid to say. I mean, as a foreigner, explaining my past, so I'm not deceiving people or popping crap up here in Canada, or they're being double-faced or double-minded, or being two-faced or double-minded, right? So it's important for that reason. So I want to apologize and I want to come off, truthful and organic and righteous and not tricking people and stuff like that. Because there've been a lot of cases of foreigners doing that. They have a whole different life and then they come out here, they don't say nothing. And then you want to know why this and this and that. And such and so on and so forth, right? So I would just start from the very beginning. I'm 30 years old. My name is Paul Wadman. I'm 30 years old. I turned 30 on August the 2nd, 1993. I'm an old soul. So I like the traditional ways, I like old school ways, the days of old. I don't have nothing against prideful people or the new style or new thing, but I'm not a trending guy. I'm just naturally not that. I've never been since Barbados, and I'll get into my lifestyle of that too. I've just never been that type of guy, so it's not been me. I'm just, I if there's a choice between Chris Brown and James Brown, I'm choosing James Brown. So yeah, so understand, yeah, that's just kind of who I am, and my favorite colors are maroon. If you didn't know, maroon is brown. And brown, obviously, and gold. My favorite shades are gray and solid black. Shades in the color. So, every if you didn't know, colors have characteristics. If you go on YouTube, and this is not new age, if you go on YouTube and you type in orange, orange has a spiritual characteristic. So when people say their favorite color is green and orange, you find people by default buy a lot of stuff in green and orange and red or purple. Purple means royalty. Purple, pink, magenta, yellow are feminine colors. Yeah. Red and navy blue and red, navy blue are neutral. They're not these colors are more mature, more masculine. They're more mature. And there's colors that are more feminine. And there's colors that are neutral. So not feminine, but not so mature, so masculine, so to speak. That's why people say they have their favorite colors and they have characteristics, and you find that they really do act like it. If you look at the characteristics and you understand, oh wow, I really do act. You know what I mean? So it makes sense why they're drawn to certain things, why then you struggle with the sin, why then, um, giving your lifestyle the energy you're raised around. This is not new age stuff. This is, I mean, very honest, Brown coming from Barbados, coming from a place raised to do something, not you just feel the way. So yeah. But anyway, I don't. You could look that up. Also, about myself, I'm an extrovert. I'm the commander. EENT. Ugh, I can't remember which one. Yeah, the commander. Well, I'm the healthy, assertive kind. My temperament is chlorate sanguine, but I'm healthy. So if you go on YouTube, if you go on Google and you type in something, I've said this in this video, and this is not new age. My platform here is to educate you both intellectually and biblically as well. To understand that, giving people's testimony where they struggle, where they think away. A personality is how you think. A temperament is a need, right? And your soul is the energy that is a constant characteristic or a constant personality. It's a constant type of energy you like to be 24/7. And giving my testimony and stuff, I would explain certain things why people are already the way they are, why we can't be worldly, we can't be say, well, as a type of way and but you can't be so biblical either. You can't be religious. Religion's a sin. You can't live in the Bible and carve out your own man or woman and say what is in the Bible, or be worldly and say you the type of way, so on and so forth. So yeah. So that's my personality. I was not, but my lifestyle in Barbados is okay. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing that I was living in Barbados for 20 years. I traveled. I went to America. Went England. I went England. I went Italy. I've been all over in the Caribbean. Trinidad, St. Vincent, Grenada, St. Martin, Jamaica. So I've been blessed. I was in an all-male radical dance group. But I wouldn't say dance is more like expression, radical expression. I wouldn't say dance. I wouldn't say that. I would say like radical expression because there's a lifestyle of praying, helping, young people, showing our culture. So it's a radical expression of our culture. And the name of the group was called New Era, and I started it. I founded it. And this name after a hat. Those baseball hats, New Era hats? I used to do break dancing, so you see wear those hats. And it had New Era, and we wanted to be something new out of the Caribbean, so I was like, hey, we want to call ourselves New Era. And most groups want to call themselves Frank and Friends or the Bajan Boys. I was like, it's so cheesy. We're not calling ourselves New Era. Me and my other friends, sorry, not to take glory for anything, but me and my friend, we say like, we're not calling ourselves New Era. Like these raised hats, these break down, these dance. So we not call ourselves New Era. And he says, he's like, yeah, I agree. He's like, yeah. So. And it was not like a dance group. It was an expression like praying and fasting. It was, praying over young people. It was, he inspired another female group called Generation Next. And it's something I still follow on. I still follow them on Instagram. They're still alive. You know what I mean? They're grown women now, but, it's good that it's, it's still, some fell away, some are still here, and it is what it is. But as that's how life is. But yeah, we did what we had to do. We had fun. We had all that, man. And as life goes on, as people struggle as we go through stuff. um, if I could say anything drastic, I I fell away from the dance group, and I decided to I wanted to pursue the word a little bit. I need to get out there and see what's going on. So I used to go out and club and party a lot, and I liked it. I liked going out and clubbing and stuff, and I used to get on soca and used to get on carnival and stuff. And I'll be honest, I wouldn't be lying if I enjoyed it, and stuff like that. And you know what I mean. The difference between the sin and feeding the flesh. So being somebody that like a lot, like going out to dance. I wouldn't say dancing, but you miss that. It's like somebody that like socializing, somebody that like social games, or somebody that like I don't know, organize events. It's things they like to do. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'd be lying to admit that. Yeah. But as time goes by, growing up, being constantly reminded, what life you're gonna live, where you're gonna end up, being that both my parents are still together, I believe in God, and they're still they're still here, and it's very good, and having not I won't say much issues in my home and stuff like that, but it won't really get in. Like everyone, some guys don't get along good with the mothers. Some daughters don't get along with the fathers. Some siblings fight each other. Siblings don't get along. Sibling rivalry. I won't say, because I did delete the 2 videos prior. I won't say what I'm gonna struggle with in my home, but I do struggle with, as growing up, and being around different personalities and stuff. Within myself, I realized I've struggled with wrath, and I would I would say this, me correct myself and say this properly, that I'm not murderous. Wrath is not murder. Wrath is just intense force or intense energy when being triggered off. I used to work. I'll just give you an example, because yes, I have to realize that is personality, but also biblical God too, and how to apply scripture verse, and how to say when to turn the cheek and when not to turn the cheek, because it gets to that point. And I used to work in a factory. The boss, long story short, the boss he doesn't like listening to rules. He wants to fight. He wants to look tough. And he's not supposed to do that. And there's an old guy who wants to do it, and he used to want to come around me and do it to look tough. And I'm like, buddy, relax. I'm a Christian. This when I rededicate my life when I was in Canada. And one thing from when I graduated from school, I got into construction work. Used to work a lot of construction, so I'm accustomed I raised around like a lot of older guys, and like old guys, like old men and guys with kids. I used to work construction, so I'm accustomed to guys cussing, yelling, like almost fighting, having what we call rough hands. So I used to do labor and plumbing. I didn't like plumbing, I liked labor work. So I'm accustomed to that kind of energy. That's nothing new. That's nothing. I'm accustomed to serious, energy and serious, tempers and whatnot. And but nothing serious is nothing at that point. But then, rededicating my life when I left Barbados, I was thinking, I believe that wouldn't follow me. In case you're wondering, people out there thinking that I just walk around want to get angry, and I thought that I left Barbados in Barbados. But rededicating my life and studying heaven and hell, you can leave. There's a saying, when the boy leaves the jungle don't leave the boy. And some people leave where they leave and they don't want to leave it either. So it's not really my fault that Italians want to bring the heat and they like to show off. Some people like to show off. And I'm trying not to show that, but relax. Keep it chill. So which made me realize that I do have, and I'm not passive aggressive either. I wasn't yelling like I rushed and pushed him down, knock him down. So realize that I'm getting real, and I decided to discipline myself and get into Muay Thai. And it's for discipline and self-defense. It's not to hurt the guy or whatever the case is. He's an old man, and I'm a guy like, if I'm gonna spar and fight, I'd rather do it with guys my size and my energy and stuff, which I did. So I'm not. If you guys have misunderstood me, I'm not here murdering people. I'm not here punching steel, and I mean, like, I fully condition myself. Like, hit my head on steel. Like, my body's fully conditioned. I'm not a walking weapon. I'm just saying, well, there's other people that, hey, they to show off. They think, well, maybe it's like, no, I'm not. You don't do that, right? So I'm correcting myself, and I'm clarifying myself, so you guys don't misunderstand. Okay, there's Christians, believers in Christ, struggle with lust, right? I'm not calling names for disclaimer purposes. We all know people who fell, who did not come out and say what they're really struggling with, and they fell to lust, they fell to pride. I believe real sin is pride and gluttony, doing the same thing over and not listening. Pride is not listening, not paying attention, not listening, not giving it up. And gluttony is doing the same thing over and over and over without a sense of reality. Like Morales doing the same thing over and over and over. And they did not, unlike me, right? They did not, well, other people too, not just me. Other YouTubers are not special, not rare. Rare and unique are real personalities, but I'm not special. No one's special. No one's special. No one. You're like something else. You're just another version of something else. So I'm just saying, like, what was I saying? What was I saying? Right, I'm just saying, like, how, you just, damn, I lost track. Listening. Right. Yeah, I got it. So I was just saying, like, I'm not saying that I'm special, or I'm the only guy out there that struggles with whatever the case is. Sorry for blanking out. Sorry, just lost track a little bit. But I'm just saying, people just are the way they are, and I'm trying to keep it cool. I know who I am. I like my own smoke, as the saying goes. But some people want to be silly, so I don't play that. I know as believers in Christ, we say, oh, turn the cheek. We say this, we say that. And this goes into something that I also talk about as well, like why I don't believe in therapy. I don't believe in therapy. I believe in discipline. And I don't believe in counsel. I believe in action. Because every 10 out of 10, if I stimulate or put you in a virtual reality of what I've been going through, you're going to do the same thing. And the thing is, I've done it to people. Then they react the same way. The same people that say, turn the cheek. No, pray. No, it's all the stuff we hear, all the stuff we will hear in church. That's why I want to say again, certain ministries I won't condemn. When certain deliverance, and the guy goes, Kame, Hame, Ya, and grabs your head and all, I make sure to make you, I don't believe in that. That's not real. True deliverance is from the heart. And if you cannot confess something from your heart, if you don't have to take action, take discipline, it's always going back. The earth, the reason why I say the earth breeds evil. Hell is actually in the middle of the earth. The earth is constantly evil. Demons will trigger the core 24/7. So it's impossible to ever be clean. Your skin gets dirty every day, correct? That's your spirit. You have to constantly vent. So you cannot. It's impossible to be clean. It's impossible when your spirit, even your skin gets dirty. You need to bathe. We're constantly attacked. We're constantly pulled down. We're constantly triggered. We can't help it. So, I, as a believer that's in the real world, not church, and under church and protected by church and mama and dada all the time, baby Christians out here in the real world getting attacked, talking gone through the door. There's no more talking because their enemy don't want to talk, right? And given how people struggle, a reason why, not to pick on what people struggle with, but we're saved by a testimony, we're opened, we are delivered by a testimony, actual deliverance. And if we don't deal with, doesn't matter how, there's no such thing as a small sin, because pride could go into witchcraft. Gluttony could go into sheer demonic behavior. Like, you're not even realistic anymore. Beyond control. I mean, wrath could go to actual murder. Uncontrolled murder. Understand? Anger could go to a state of just being, what's the word? I want to say animalistic, but it's just like constantly you're not thinking. You're just lashing out and not thinking. Whether to protect yourself, whether you just think it's tough. Sin can go to a point of, and if you don't deal with it, if you don't tend to it, if you don't think there's going to be a problem, it's going to be a problem in your Christian walk. A big one is lust. If you don't think that's a problem, that goes on a road going both ways, can't start back to back. I mean, multiple partners, and then when you want to settle down, it is gripe. It is gripe. It is hard. King David was polyamorous and had to turn monogamous and still struggled. Even it was in Absalom, all his siblings struggled the same way. Even Solomon, it is hard. It is so hard when you think you want to stop. It just comes back. So we have to, and it's beyond therapy. You can't keep talking to somebody and saying, oh, it's beyond that. No more of that. You have to be married. You have to settle down. You have to have a type. You know what I mean? I am not to go off key, but we're not going off, just to talk about something else. Even that too. Like, I believe you should have a type. I believe you should know your personality, your temperament. I believe you should test the waters before you say that. Do as they say, the stereotypical thing about you. Like, giving me, like, I'm a mulatto, but I have an African soul. I have an African spirit. I have African genetics. I'm not that type of mulatto guy. You know what I mean? Coming from the Caribbean, I'm really living an Afro-Bajan. I identify myself as a brown-skinned Negro with an Afro-Bajan lifestyle. And like Afro-Latin and is in Caribbean. Afro-Cuban, Afro-Bahamian. Kimbo Slice was Afro-Bahamian. Yoel's Afro-Cuban. So these warriors, these fighters before me, they're older than me. I identify myself as being on that category. You understand me? So when these YouTubers talk about dating and, just connect, and I don't have a type, you should, because there's only one type of person that likes to sit well around you, and that's a fact. Of all the Latin, black, this, green, whatever you like, is only one type sitting next to you comfortably. I can go home. That's gonna, every elder style will run away. Ain't gonna work out. So trust me, I've tested the water, had a slice of every piece of cake. Except for having sex with them, because then that would just even be worse. Because then you're getting tight to them, and then you don't, and you know what I mean? So trust me, it's only one type. And it's going right back to where you always late in the beginning. So as I said, Yeah, it's just more about me, and I guess that topic, but on YouTube everyone has their say, and when they step in reality they'll see. They'll see. So, even I could go even to say personality types that some guys like and some women like too. There's certain characteristics that aren't real. When people say they like this type of person and it's not real. When you see them in reality, you'll see, and the person really acts like it, and you think you like them, and it's not gonna go on the way because they really act like like this woman that says she likes unavailable, mysterious guys, and like, and the dude's unavailable and he's mysterious and hiding stuff that could actually hurt you and other stuff you don't know. And when you want the guy, he's not there, and I know you think it's cool, but in reality, something a little different. So anyway, not going into all of that, but y'all see, it's YouTube versus reality. So y'all see. But yeah, that's pretty much my testimony, a lot how I think and stuff. I know I drop these videos at certain points, like one where people go in the gym and common sense would say work on the body shape. They have a inspiration for body shape, and instead of just working out and knowing how to do the workouts to get the results, because the body shape and then the body size is two different types of working out, and then the extra stuff to add on your appeal. Or if someone, just being the core thing for what you want, not something like it and what you think, but being the core thing for what you want. But yeah, it's just testimony here just to let you know how I think. It's in my mind. My ways, my past, stuff like that. How I believe. How we should use scripture, because we like something in the Bible, we should live like that. There's a difference between the decision between reality in the Bible and then just your personality character. I'm not so, what's the word, humble that I wouldn't say I like doing certain things, right? But I'm not religious, and in reality, it's very dangerous. I will be lying through my teeth. I want the other guy going through this same dilemma. Raised the same way, going through the same situations. Even with women, I'm a straight guy. I'm straight. I love women. You know what I mean? But I admit, I guess, as you say, being a brown skin guy, you would obviously assume, and I've been told this, that you would think that you should have a kid while you ain't smashing girls. Like, oh, if I haven't been stereotype thinking, any brown skin guy, why women, you ain't like women, because I would say one thing is that, I don't mean to expose certain names, but there's a lot of guys that pose and then they're gay. And lesbianism and homosexuality are trending, right? A woman doesn't make you a man, right? You have to be a man first. A real man loves a woman, but a woman does not make you a man, right? And for women, you need a man, right? There's a man's love you can't get in a woman. I don't care what strap-ons you put on. I've seen stupid crap going out. I've seen women dancing on women. I've seen women kissing women. I've seen women try to be logic. I've seen women try to switch the roles just because you're scared of a man. Right? We watch porn and we, do stuff and, whatever, but a woman doesn't have that. That's all acting. Porn is extremely fake. I see people trying to relate, it's not real. It's not. That's acting. You need to step out in reality and see what you really connect with. That's just acting. That's not real, right? And a woman does not have that. A woman don't got what a woman should need. TV shows are acting. All this stuff we watch, we gotta be careful with our eye gates. We're talking about the eye gates and the ear gates. You gotta be careful because these things is acting, is staged. And then some actors, because they do that, they turn into that. And there's actors that have said, I mean, they confuse you. It's that Lost is very confusing. Like I look like I like guys. I act like it, I really do it, but don't really like them. Then like you confuse people. It's like what do you want? Like what? And if you're emotionally unhinged, right? Is like you feel this, and you know what I mean. So, but everyone's testimony is different. This is not going off key. Just just telling you to not necessarily. I don't judge a book by its cover, but people stereotype me, and I have to tell them no, I'm not that, because for two reasons. I've seen a guy that acts like he likes women who's gay, and not that I brag about it, but this dude was kind of weird over me, and I'm like, no, I don't roll that way, bro. It's not the first time, and it's like I don't understand how you like women, and you're kind of looking at a guy, and it's like I don't understand that. So, that's another reason why I fight, because I understand that that's kind of nasty and weird, but I'm getting that. So, I believe that we, to just watch ourselves and with the cases, and to be organic with the cases. I mean, you're saved by a testimony, and yeah, I mean, nothing we can do. We didn't make ourselves, but we can make ourselves look better, more attractive, and with the cases. But I couldn't live that stereotypical lifestyle. That's not fun. It's bittersweet. It tastes good, but it's gonna have a nasty aftertaste, and it's miserable. You know what I mean? So my life's good. I'll be lying if I didn't want a wife. I'll be lying if you wish to have a relationship. But if you're really honest, and what you want isn't it's not deserved onto you, right? It's not what you want isn't what God will gonna give you. So as in, like, I wouldn't say, yes, you would get your flavor, but people that want is not what you deserve. And I'd rather be in a proper marriage, a proper personality marriage, rather be in, like, a common sense personality relationship than stupid. You know what I mean? So yeah, because I'm telling you, there's only one type sitting around you good. Only one type sitting around you good. So, but that's my testimony. That's I'll say it, I'll apologize. I took down this video twice. I know that testimonies and past could be touching, but I do apologize if I said something offensive or used names as an example to say, well, if you didn't say your testimony and then you get ministry, look what happens. But for YouTube and disclaimer purposes, I apologize. I should put more thought in these videos, put more structure. It was not, but you guys on YouTube as well. I know there's a lot of YouTubers, they write stuff down, but I just kind of have a habit of doing this, going off the dome. And yeah, you should always plan ahead and stuff like that. So I appreciate you guys for listening. It's just good to get your thoughts out there, your opinions, and yeah, I appreciate you guys.